Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. Taking a look at our Decor tab, we can see that our duplicants have been very busy sweeping. And they've been sweeping it all right here. So my debris has been stacking, which is good. Might help a little bit with the FPSs. And general decor. So I've set this thing here to sweep only. So they've been sweeping up primarily just the living area. I didn't worry about like this top stuff up here. I did have them sweep this ranch, but I let it run for a couple of cycles while I was AFK there right after the end of the last stream. And I actually trapped a dupe inside this thing that I was building, which I should have known it was a trap. But they built this wall while they were on the other side of it, and then they started to suffocate. So I came back to my computer just in time to set them free. Real quick, I want to check on the farm over here. It looks like we've got quite a few of these grub plants growing now. What do we got? 5, 8, 12. So that is good. I do want to start breeding these sweetles though over here. I've set this up for sweetles. I'm still waiting for them to build this. We'll go ahead and make that priority 6. And that room's not that big, so 60 tiles, so I can probably get maybe 4 sweetles in there, I'm going to guess. I think it's 12 tiles per tame, so that'd be 48 to 56. Oh, maybe I can do 5. Maybe I can do 5. We'll try 5 and, see how that works out. I still have this big gas pipe build that's going up here for the rocketry update. But before we get into that, let's take a look at what's going on with the research. We just finished HVAC, so we got the thermal regulator, gas pipe sensors, gas pipe element sensors. One thing I know that I need, I don't know if I researched this yet or not, right here, and that's what they're researching now, okay. I need these gas element sensors, and I need those so I can put it down here by this pipe, this pump, which I'm not worried about them making yet because I don't have everything I need for it to work. But once this pump is in, I want to detect carbon dioxide and I want to detect a certain gas pressure, but we'll start with the carbon dioxide and we can pump it out and into this pipe. Eventually I'm going to want a gas tank over here, which we did get. So we'll go ahead and throw a gas tank here and we'll use that to store our carbon dioxide that we'll use for our rocket. Now, it's not the only thing we need to do up here. I also am going to put in a little bit of power generation here. We'll go ahead and do a jumbo battery. And we'll go ahead and run that up. I also wanted to get some astronomy going. So I think we can maybe put down a couple of tiles right there for some astronomy. The next thing is I want solar panels eventually. But solar panels require another tier of scientific research. There we go. They require this third one, which is the yellow one. Yellow one is right here, which is the material science. So I think after we get this research done, we're going to go straight for material sciences. And then we can slap down a couple of solar panels with the glass that we took out of this monument over here. So that would be huge for my power at this early stage in the game. Without even having to worry about a gas forge. We'll take the copper ore. I have a lot of it. We'll take a dupe. Who do we have here? Supplying, farming, researching. We could use another researcher. Oh, slow learner though. Man. Stinky rocketry. How long it takes duplicants to complete a space mission. So does that mean they travel faster? I think that means they travel faster. We're going to go with Bonnie. I can't argue with that athletics. There's no way that athletics is bad. All right, welcome to the base, Bonnie, and we'll start with some improved carrying. All right, my water is definitely starting to noticeably drop. We've walled all this off. What have we got here? 45 kilograms of water on that. So, yeah. We had a lot of water in the beginning, and we do have this big reserve of water down here, and I don't know why. We definitely don't need a sculpting block down there. But a couple of things I want to do. I want I want to set us up for some oxygen production at scale. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to pick a spot and dedicate it to my oxygen generator, which I don't really make a SPOM. I mean, I guess ultimately it is self-powered, but my goal is just to produce a lot of oxygen. And with this water over here, I'm thinking of putting it right here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put it right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and just ladder up here and just start carving out some space here. That'll work. Yeah, they'll even be able to jump up there, so that'll work. And it's no big rush. We're doing okay on oxygen right now, but definitely want to plan on some mass oxygen production. All right, I'm going to priority 6 this thing because we had a couple of Draco eggs come in, and we for sure want to be able to tame those guys. So I want to fill the room with hydrogen, but I also need to put some farm tiles down because they need to be able to eat to stay alive. Oh, not there. We're going to put this here. And for that, we're doing that because we need to be able to, oops, not there, there. We need to be able to put in a station. And we need to put in shears. Right there and right there. The downside with this room design is that the Dracos could potentially have to crawl for a long time before they can get to the grooming station. The upside is that it doesn't fill my base with hydrogen, so we're just gonna make this work. And I am gonna sweep that and that. The rest of that should fall down maybe when they build those farm tiles. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Looks like research wrapped up. We'll go ahead and take a look here. I do need an OR gate, but let's go ahead and do this so that I can start working on the materials research infrastructure while I can then go after the OR gate. Looks like we've got duplicates with skills. Nisbet, super hard digging. We'll go with carrying also. Carrying is underrated, I think. My ideal colony, all of my duplicates have 2 levels of carrying and a ton of athletics. Okay, looks like we've still got, what, 6 beds here? So let's try and fill that up with some dupes. I'm also still looking for the teleporter. I would love to be able to get off this map and on the other map sooner than later. We're just not having any luck with that. Let's go ahead and just go up first. And yeah, I really need Atmo suits before I send my dupes to their death down here. Let's see. They have oxygen masks. I could put a bunch of... Let's do that. I'm gonna go down a little bit more. We're gonna go there. Whoa. Like one really giant hiccup. All right, we're gonna go to there. We're gonna throw in some oxygen deodorizers, which will of course need power. Bring that power up here. It's gonna run past our pump. Awesome, and then the automation that I do have, the gas element sensor. So hey, if there is carbon dioxide, we'll just say above us here, then we should be good to go. All right, and I did just release a bunch of oxygen from there. That'll percolate up. Let's see, I'm gonna trim that down if I can. Yep, and add a couple airflow tiles here. All right, seems like construction they're taking their sweet time on, unless I priority 6 it. I don't think I really have anybody with any good construction skills. Yeah, just Gene. But I can set that as a priority for Gene. Building and doctoring, yeah, sounds good. All right, they're almost done with this. We'll give them a priority 6 on these things. And they're almost done with that oxygen pipe also. We'll go ahead and priority 6 that. I also need an incubator. I believe I've gotten that, haven't I? I have not. Okay. So, yes, I need a door. I can do that. And a suit. I think I need to make one more of those. At least one more. Okay. Because they can't get in there now because of the checkpoint. And no oxygen. Okay, that's fine. Those Draco eggs, I don't believe they're... Where did those Draco eggs go? They're up here. The Draco eggs, yeah, they're not gonna incubate anytime soon, so I've still got some time on that, which is also good because that means I have time to do the research that I need to get this guy right here. This guy right here, the incubator. Let's go and do that first. I gotta get that Draco farm going. All right, we should have oxygen going now to our mask station. And I saw them, they just delivered the oxygen mask, so... All right, cool. That's good. And it looks like these are all grub fruit, not spindly, so that's good. And then, oh, we do have one Draco in here, and he's elderly. Probably not the right one to have in here. Are they all elderly? All right, we're gonna wrangle another one. Okay, where are you going with that fertilizer? Oh, that's weird. All right, we have one dupe a lot at a time in here, and Jean, that's good. Jean prioritizing building. That's what she's supposed to be doing. And in here we're going to put some mealwood, and we do that because that's what our Dracos are going to eat. Boom, and then we're going to set this thing up for Dracos and Draclets, and we're going to say 5 of them. And of course we need to run some power over here. We're going to go ahead, let's do this. Power up to that, just because our other grid is a little overloaded right now. We've already split this into 3. That one's 900 watts, that one's 300 watts, and this one is 660. So close to 2,000 between the 3 of these grids down here. Potential, obviously not sustained, but all right, and we'll sweep some of this stuff up. All right, they're making quick work on this over here. Oh, I have a vent. I need to know what that is. I need to know. Grab some gold amalgam on my way over here. Alright, and how's the slime lung? Am I going to infect my base? I'm not. Oh, that's good. How are we doing down here? They haven't gotten to that yet. Let's go ahead and prioritize that just so I can make sure that doesn't run when I don't want it to. And the gases down here are still a little mixed. I think I need to extend that also. And again, they're not taking the water. I'm going to bump that up to 7. I really need them to pick up all that polluted water. We have a new duplicant, printing pod, and oh, Otto. Otto, I might need to take you just for that construction skill. It's all you like to do. And it is all I will ever ask you to do. There you go. Build things, Otto. Build things. Now we just need to get his athletics up, because he's going to be slow, but a fast builder. Alright, dig that up. Let's not trap ourselves. And we finished, what is this? Generic sensor technology. And we're moving on. And we're more than halfway done with animal control. Alright, that'll get us our incubator. That's good. Why do we not have any power over here? They simply just aren't running on that wheel. I've got them doing a lot of things. Recycle 42, 12 dupes. Oftentimes, I'll run whole games with 12 dupes, but I'm hoping to have more like 30. We'll see how the FPSs go. Alright, that should help with the gas exchange between these two levels here. I think we can knock that back also. Alright, and here we're looking for unbreathable carbon dioxide. So if you detect carbon dioxide, you are welcome to run. Looks like you're going to have power here in a minute. And then right now it doesn't go anywhere. So let's go ahead and address that. And if I look at gas pipes, then that comes up here, all the way up here to this bridge. So it can go until it fills up the pipe, but then we actually haven't built anything beyond that. So that pump won't run for very long, which is fine because I don't want to pull down a real low atmospheric pressure down here. All right, and there it goes. So that's good. And actually we should, I think that'll make a big difference over here, how far the oxygen is able to push down. Looks like we just finished some more research. I heard the little chime go off. That gives us incubators. And then we're going to go for the materials science research. So now that we can build an incubator, let's go ahead and figure out where we're going to put that. Incubator here, right in the corner. And we'll wire that up. All right, now we've got everything done, so I can wall this. Well, it's not done, but I can put a wall there now that this ranch is nearly complete. And with that stuff priority 6, hopefully they'll do that before they build the wall here, and then I can sweep that stuff up also. So anywhere the dupes spend a lot of time, I definitely want to sweep to try and keep the decor up. Yeah, the decor in the bathroom here, 120. Decor in the bedroom, not nearly as good. We can put some more furniture down though. We've got these crown molding. That'll help. Do that down here also. Oh, I can go one more. Can't do the corners because I got the statues there, but I think the statues are worth more, so I'll take that. And also, I noticed that I'm not crushing eggshells, so I'm going to go ahead and say up here, eggshell to lime forever. And I've also been producing copper from my copper ore, but I have not added it to my list. I like to keep track of how I'm doing over there. And we have 540 copper. The incubator actually took refined copper, so that makes sense. I never noticed this before. You see, I'm going to pause it. My copper over here says 540, but over here it's 740. I never realized those don't line up. And the reason it doesn't line up is because 240 of that is already reserved for building something. So it looks like on this list, it'll show you the true number. But over here, it will show you the available number. Also, I was thinking of doing another, not a series, but a set of videos on Oxygen Not Included to cover some of the basics like transformers and power, as well as gas piping, water piping, how to do overflows, how to do overflows on things like thermal regulators, and I can never remember what the air one, the thermal aqua tuner. How to do overflows on those with automation. So if you think that would be something worth putting out there as far as content, let me know. Might not be content for you necessarily, it might be beyond that, but if you think that the community would benefit from that, let me know. Just go ahead and clean this up. All right, I'm going to mop this. Yeah, go ahead and mop that up. Low priority. And then actually, maybe I'm going to make a water lock over here too. I want to put Atmos suits here eventually. Okay, let's see. Finish cleaning this up. Looks like I need to add a few things there in order to finish cleaning that up. All right, looks good. Some more Sweetles. I don't see anything for them to plant or to tend, I guess. All right, I've got my incubator done. I'm going to throw my first Draco egg in there. I'm going to say continuous. I also want to put a timer on there. I'm going to put a cycle sensor timer on there. I only need this thing to run like 20% of the cycle, and I'll just put it on a high priority so somebody comes in here to ranch it, or to tend it. I don't know what that is. Lullaby it. And I want to do that just to save power. And I'm going to set all the ranch equipment in here to priority 6, so that they take care of that. Now they're running back and forth in here a lot, and the decor in here is not great. I think I am going to go ahead and give them some sweep orders. I think this thing is priority 7. Yeah, 7. So they should abandon everything else and take care of that, which I think they'll do pretty quickly. Looks like I do have some duplicates with some available skills. I'm going to take care of adding... Yeah, we'll give another super duper digger. Give you ranching. Carrying and Travaldo. Continue on with your grilling, kind sir. And I'm actually going to give some hats here. Super duper digging. There you go. Masterworks, I love it. Construction. All right, and that'll... I think they're all going to come visit the printing pod one after another now, but that'll give us some visual on who does what. All right, they're doing the water thing now, which is good. They've picked up all that water that was laying around. I think I'm going to make these gas or airflow tiles. I have an awful lot of carbon dioxide that over here that's just not making it down. So I think what's happening is this oxygen that's coming out of these two algae trains is basically forming a dam, and it's preventing carbon dioxide from going by. You can't have two different gases in the same tile. So maybe a few more gas flow tiles will help, or airflow tiles will help help carbon dioxide get through there also. All right, Draco is incubating, and they're picking stuff up over here. Now, temperature-wise, this room is 27 degrees. The mealwoods will stop growing at 30. I think I'm going to go get a couple wheezeworts. But I think I'm going to go this way. Yep, just because I want that oxalite to gas out instead of digging it up. That is sleet wheat grain. We'll leave that alone. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then I'll just ladder up. Yeah, we'll ladder up there. Now, in order to fertilize these, I need phosphorite. But lucky me, phosphorite is one of the byproducts that you get from ranching Dracos. So. Not that. That was an accident. Okay. And I'm going to priority 6 this stuff. At least to get my first one out there. The rest of them can go slower. So what I need to do also is I need to fill this room up with hydrogen. And I don't really have a hydrogen source. I've got a few pockets of hydrogen scattered around the map. But oxygen from the electrolyzer makes oxygen and hydrogen. So my goal is to get this up and running so that I can produce oxygen for the base and hydrogen for, not really for power, but mostly just for my Dracos. Love me some Dracos. Interesting. Let's see. Rowan. I think Rowan. Max, you can tend crops. Yep. And Rowan. Another cook could be good. We'll do some research. More research could also be good. So they're so busy sweeping right now that they stopped producing power, which is not great for my oxygen production. It looks like everything that makes oxygen is turned off right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bump these up to priority 6, maybe. See what happens. This is 7, so I don't think I have anyone with operate, so I don't think they're gonna divert from the task at hand. We're doing okay. I mean, I should be able to get by. I cannot, however, do any research until they go ahead and power something back up. Have I got? I don't think I do yet. I don't have the metal refinery. What do we got? Another little monument over here. Another little monument over here. Where are those darn teleporters? Oh, another steam vent. All right, more hot water. Oh, and I've been waiting for this moment. Nisbet, don't let me down. Expose the vent. Don't run away. Don't run away, Nisbet. Usually, like right now, they would turn and run away. infectious polluted oxygen vent. It spills out oxygen at 60 degrees, tad warm, full of germs. Infectious polluted oxygen vent. It spits out polluted oxygen. This could actually be to my benefit if I threw some puffs in here. This to me looks like a slime ranch. Put some water on the floor, throw some puffs in there, making slime all day long. Do I see any puffs? I do not. I do not see any puffs. Interesting. All right, they spent the whole day sweeping. I'm going to go ahead and cancel the rest of the sweep order. You guys have other things to do. Yeah, you can't breathe in your own beds. Maybe you should worry about that. You know, watering the algae terrariums, or emptying, I guess. Filling them with algae. Fun things, like staying alive. They are really just ignoring those. You guys really have that much more to do? Oh, I made a boo-boo, and that's okay. This is the one mod I have, is the snipping mod. We're gonna snip that. I took the gas out of the pump directly from the pump and not after the filter. So I've been pumping gases that aren't necessarily pure oxygen up to this gas mask, and I saw that it was damaged a second ago. Clearly somebody's repaired it, but wow, they did that in a hurry. They did that in a big hurry. Okay, so we can move on with our research. I think I want, well, let's see here. What do I want? Power? Probably. We're going to go down here for transformers and hydrogen generators. Yep. And then we really need to get this, so that should be reachable from there. Let's just clean this whole thing up, and then I'll draw it out. All right, so with this up and running, and then with the hydrogen generator, I should be able to handle all my power needs for a while. All right, let's go ahead and taking that down. Good job, Nisbet. Keep up the good work. There's gotta be a better way to do this. All right, so go ahead and start to tile this. So in the middle here, and how many have I got? Well, how wide is this? I've got 15 tiles to work with. So if I go in from there, 14 tiles. If I go in 7, that's my middle, right there. All right, that's what I need. And then it needs to be 3 4, 3, 3. So this is the design where the gas pump or the electrolyzer never gets overpressured. I like to leave lots of room to work in case I need to send somebody in here to do something. So then I'll be putting pumps along either side and an airlock in the bottom here. Water lock, I guess. So if I want to figure out how that water lock's going to work, it's not going to be centered exactly. All right, so I got so. All right, and we're going to go ahead and put a door there and a door there. Plumbing. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. What I do need, though, is the way this works out, is I need a plumbing water pit there. There and there. So I have some ice over here. Oh, I have my Wheezewort. I'm going to replace one of these with a Wheezewort. Just try and keep this room cool. I also need to fill this room up with hydrogen, and for that, I don't know if I have the. I do have the gas canister. Go ahead and put that down there. With the gas canister, of course, I need to fill it with hydrogen, canisters with hydrogen in order to use the gas canister emptier. So I need to produce my hydrogen, and that's what this is all about. Now, currently, I only have 2 liquids to work with. I have polluted water, and I really need something new. I need like a brine or salt water. And there we go, salt water. So I need to get over here and get to the salt water. So we're going to let these Sweetles out. And I think we're going to have to do a little up-down. And then I'll let that water out here. Alright, and we'll priority 6 this, because I need that to complete this build. Right here, though, I just need water, and I believe I have temperature shift plates already, and I have ice. I have 4,000, so I can put 2 temp shift plates here, or 1,600. And that will help me build a water lock. It's going to be cold, but it'll be a water lock. There we go. Good job, Jean. Jean on the spot, that's what we call her. All right, we got some research done and a new dupe. Material science, and we got our transformers and our hydrogen generator. We do have 44,000 kcals, so I don't really need the muck root. Copper. See, right now I'm taking my copper 2 to 1 and turning it into copper ore to copper, and it's expensive. I think I'm going to take this copper until I get my oxygen generation up, because we can't keep running on algae. We only have 9 tons of algae left. I mean, there's more on the map I could dig up, but I don't want to be that guy that's scrounging around looking for the last couple of grams of algae to keep his base alive. So this thing here is going to go to there. This can go to there. All right, and that's going to be for our carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, it is a little bit better than it was. Let's see, I think I'm actually going to get rid of these. Let's see, deconstruct. I did way too much. Okay, can't swipe across pipes, wires, pumps, water pipes, gas pipes, ladders. Yeah, that's not good. So I want to get rid of those because I want this carbon dioxide to stop backing up at the oxygen down here. So the oxygen should go up and the CO2 hopefully will find its way down to the right over here. And actually, if I get that there, I can do this. This will be good. This will work. All right, that thing requires refined copper. Okay. Maybe we should make a little bit more. Another ton of that for another half a ton of copper. All right, and I can't finish this wall without adding a few ladders in here. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so this is going to spill out some salt water. I need to do some plumbing here in order to fetch it. That should be just fine. And, oh, there it is. Fully revealed our hot water geyser. I was kind of hoping for some sort of a saltwater geyser. That would have been nice. All right, how's our ranching going? We have a Sweetle who is old, is still 30% wild. So I'm going to turn this to priority 6 because they're clearly not addressing the Sweetle problem. We'll add a couple more Sweetles in there. We need a younger tamed Sweetle so we can get perpetual egg production there. And oh, we have a grub egg. That's exciting. I'm just gonna let that hatch normally. I don't really need that in my Sweetle ranch. But look at this. We've only got one space that does not have spindly grub fruit on it. So as long as we have enough sulfur to keep feeding, we have 14 tons. So as long as we have enough sulfur for these guys. Actually, are they starving? They're not. What are you guys eating? So they need to eat sulfur to stay alive. Now they'll like lay an egg before they die when they're born, before they starve to death. They're not starving though. What if there was enough sulfur just laying around in here? They don't have a critter feeder in here. Don't know. But now I've got 3 in my farm. They're happy and groomed. Still wild, but happy and groomed. Okay, oh, that was more salt water than I meant for there to be. Let's go ahead and mop that up if we can. Whoops. That's all right. We can make that work. That actually helps us though. It gives us the salt water that we need. So we can go ahead and do salt water in this one here. There's a couple ways to do this. Actually, you know what? I'm doing it the dumb way. I'm gonna do this the sort of overly engineered but more easier to control method. So we're gonna add some vents in here. And we'll just bring some pipes up. And that's still leaking? What is going on up here? All right, and then This is going to be temporary. All right, so the plan here is, where is, all right, they're just not mopping it enough. That's right, I got plenty of salt water, 7 tons of salt water, more than I'm gonna need for a long time. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pump this out, and then we're gonna do a little bypass. So we're gonna go up here to a liquid valve. The liquid valve is going to have an overflow that's going to just go right back into the tank. And then we're going to go like that. This is pretty low tech, but it's going to get us exactly what we need, which is small quantities of liquid inside here. Now on the left side, I'm going to do an airflow tile, and then I can actually box that off like that. And since I'm not using the pitcher pump method, I can go ahead and box that off there. I don't remember where I saw this originally. It was somebody else's video on like overpressured oxygen system or something like that. I don't know. They may have called it a self-powered oxygen machine. I don't remember. All right, just need a little bit of power. And some salt water. We'll go ahead and do that here. All right, this thing I want to set to like 100 grams, very little. And do I have automation for this yet? I do. I have a signal switch. So I'm going to put a signal switch here like so. All right, now I do need that gold amalgam that I found earlier. There's a little bit more over here. I'm gonna go get this. Need all of the gold amalgam. So I need 3 gold amalgam electrolyzers. And I need them to be gold amalgam to handle the potential heat issues that we're gonna have in here. And then I also need, in ventilation, we're going to be adding some pumps. And those, whoops, abort, those should also be gold amalgam, just to handle any overheat issues. All right, these two guys, whoa, can combine, come on, can combine into one, and these two guys can combine into one, and all of these can combine into one. Maybe, go back up, okay. Honestly, we'll never need that many on the left side. Most probably, so I'm going to actually disconnect that one and have it come out a different way. Okay, and then we're going to need power for this, but I don't want just regular wires. I'm going to put conductive wire in here, so let's go ahead and research the conductive wire. And in advance of researching the conductive wire, let's convert some more copper ore into copper. We new printing pod, new duplicate. Until I get oxygen, go ahead and take that wart seed. So glad I spent all that time. Did I dig one of these up? Not sure what's going on over here. Oh, but I have a Dreco. Whatever are the other Dreco seeds, Dreco eggs that I had? Right there. Priority 6. Oh, I never set my cycle sensor either. I want that, let's say, 40% into the cycle for about 20%. Oh, 40% into the cycle, sorry. For, yeah, I was right, that's right. For about 20% of the cycle. I guess just having one person get in here right now is really slowing me down. These are all overheated. Please, somebody come take care of this. Thank you. All right, and then I want to plant in Weezewort. All right, that looks good. I got all my gold amalgam. I'm also off-gassing some slime over here, which is not great. I really need somewhere to store slime. Just gonna put it right here for right now. And go ahead and do this. All right, so the way I've got this set up now, if I turn that off, I can connect the wire. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of as soon as possible. While my dupes sleep away. Oxygen's still doing okay. We are producing less than we're making now, according to what the game is saying, so that is why we're trying to rush this thing. Now, the other thing we need over here is a good oxygen source, or a good water source, I'm sorry. And we have a good water source over here, although it is hot. But let's go ahead and, man, my dupes are going to be cooking alive if I send them over there. I might start down here. Let's start with this water down here. All right, need to go all the way up there. Let's hide this stuff behind as many doors as we can. Oh, no, not that. I do not want to dig up that tile. So I'll have to do that. And then in we go. All right, and then of course I'm not going to want to connect it to those just yet, so we'll let them build that out. Now, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to go ahead and switch over to my water. I'm going to turn this thing on. and it should be sending out 100 grams packets, and those should be getting split evenly 3 ways. More or less evenly. They actually won't be being split evenly because I designed it poorly. We'll fix that. Oh, I see what I need to do. I need to do this. That's it. All right. Oh, and then I built that box down here specifically for slime. We're going to go into organic material, slime. We can do rot pile also, since I believe it also outgasses, and we're going to do 7. So whenever they find slime, they're going to grab it right away. I do have 13 dupes now running off of 3 toilets. I think it's time to switch into a second schedule. So we're going to switch into, let's see here. These dupes can sleep after these dupes. All right, you're sleeping in the middle of the day. Bath time can be after that, and downtime before that. Right, same, just offset. All right, and then we'll just move some random duplicates. Until we balance this out a little bit. There we go. I'll move one more just because the new dupes are always going to be moving into default schedule. So this, we'll call this one second shift. First shift. First shift? Yeah. All right. That might help with some bathroom congestion. I still don't have them, they don't have a mess hall yet, so that's something I could work on also. Not sure where that might be. Maybe make a great hall over here. Why not? Let's see. That should be fine. Give them a water cooler and a couple of sculpting blocks. Put a roof on it. There we go. All right, whoops, look at that, burying them in there. At least I didn't trap a dupe in there, that would have been bad. Okay, so turn this thing back on. Go ahead and take a look at our water overlay. So I want less than 2,000. So right now we've got less than 1,000 in each tile. Go ahead and turn that off. I actually have 2 kilograms in that one. Whoops. Oh, that one was getting too much before. All right, that's a decent amount. So then the next thing we do is we do this again. Let's see, I had 7. Let's stop with the salt water there. Copy that to there. That to there. And we're doing the same thing. So we're going to go up here over, give us a liquid valve, and run it to the same spot. All right, before I get this going, I want to sweep this out also. And we should be able to make this conductive wire now. Yep. I'm going to run this in a couple of different. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do that. All right. So split this into 2 circuits. And it looks like I'm out of metal. That's fine. We'll just whip up another ton. And it looks like we have another dupe and or resource available. We'll take the grapefruit preserve. I don't really have enough oxygen to do otherwise. And we also aren't researching right now. I'll go ahead and go down this solar panels. We'll go ahead and go to solar panels. Now, we can't do anything with solar panels until we get our rad bolts. And for rad bolts, we need radiation. There's 2 ways we can get radiation. One is on the surface, where we're spitting out 25 rads. The other way is from wheezeworts. So let's just go ahead and make us a location over here. Let's see, we'll do that. How do I want to do this? Minus that one, yeah. And we'll do that. So the way this works then is in between 2 wheezeworts, I'm going to put this radiation collection thing. And then on the right side over here, I should be able to build this. Yeah, I need 400 kilograms of refined metal, but I'll make the materials research station. Go ahead and spit out a bunch of that. I am going to also need hydrogen, couple hydrogen generators. We'll do a couple of those with a smart battery, so we're waiting on that. No researchers assigned because I'm missing the materials station. And this guy over here, ventilation. Just like that. Now, like I said before, there's no way I need all of these. So one thing I'm going to do is, while I'm waiting for them to make me some more copper, we'll do that in 2 different places. I need to make a bunch of switches. I want to be able to control all these with switches. Just so I can turn on what I need when I need it. But for that, I'm going to need a bunch more copper. So here we're going to throw down wheezeworts. All right, colony shape hasn't really changed much. Like, we've cleaned some stuff up. We haven't really dug that much out today, except for this, which is maybe a tad over-engineered for the size of the colony right now, but this should be able to afford us a lot more colonists. So the electrolyzer spits out 888 grams, so that's almost 9 duplicates worth of oxygen. And with 3 of those, that'll give us 27 duplicates worth of oxygen. So it's pretty significant. Of course, the water demands on that are a little high. But we do have some oxygen vents we just need to cool down. So let's see, need a ladder here. And then they've been working away so I can make my signal switches. All right, a lot for them to do. Over here, I just want regular old water. And I will enable auto bottling. And I'll give that a priority of 7 so they actually do it. I also needed to put some automation on that. So that I can control when it runs, and we need to set this to 100 grams. All right, so let's get this going, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, we're on to cycle 57 here, so we skip forward about a cycle and a half. We've got Catalina coming in as a new dupe. We're going to go ahead and take her with her ranching skill, and we're going to go ahead and give her farming on our way to ranching. And like I said, we skipped a little bit, so a bunch of people have skills. Why isn't that taking? Thank you. Basically, a bunch of people need carrying is what I'm seeing here. All right, I do now have a mechatronics engineer, which is huge. Just making my way down here. Carry all of the things. Okay, that makes me happy. Just to cover what we were working on, they are just about done. So we have all of our pumps, all of our automation. We're just ready for this thing. So we're going to go ahead and connect some wire to this. There we go, and make sure that's off. I've turned all the rest of these off already. We'll priority 6 this wire. And I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Grab that gold amalgam. I realize I'm going to let this air out. It's not polluted with slime lung yet. And I have 2 deodorizers, so hopefully it's just going to add some oxygen to the base, basically. We're doing okay from the looks of it on oxygen. This tank has filled up with carbon dioxide, and we still have, 700 grams of CO2 down here at the bottom of the base. The oxygen pressure is not high; it's like 600, and we have 5.8 tons of algae left. They did make it all the way up here, which is good. I can go ahead, I think, and add the rocketry, a telescope up here. They don't have suits, so who's ever up here is going to be baking and holding their breath, but I don't think they'll... Yeah, there's enough oxygen hiding. It's actually the whole area. I guess every time they open that door, the pressure's actually really high up here at the top of the base. Maybe I should try and let some of that out, huh? Okay, over to here. So this should be ready to go. We're going to turn that on. Oh, turn it off, turn it off. Damn it. All right, that one, and that one. I might have a little bit of a mess here. Let's see what happens. Okay, I beat it. I got to it before it became a mess. So get those 3 tiles in. That's the last 3 tiles that I needed. All right, now turn it on. So again, I want a kilogram or so of liquid on here. Each one of these. $600. 7, 8. All right, we'll go ahead and shut it off. And what is happening here? Okay, yeah, those don't have power. That's fine. So then I'm going to turn this guy on and this guy on. And what that's going to do is it should start drawing a vacuum for us. This one wheel can't provide enough power for 2 of those. So we're going to go ahead and put down another wheel here just for the evacuation of oxygen. We'll copy that over. That's fine. I kind of want to put a battery on that line, but let me move this. Like so. Actually, let me not waste so much energy. This, why is this not pumping? Oh, because it doesn't go anywhere. Whoops. Let's stop setting the wrong element, please. That's supposed to just dump to there. All right, so I'm not as far along as I thought I was, but we're almost there. So we've got all the water that we need on there, so I can go ahead and kill these so I don't accidentally ever turn them on again. Let's just go ahead and snip those wires. Looks like I need a second refrigerator. And I really need to finish that. Okay. So this side is drawing a vacuum presently. Yeah, very little left over here. And honestly, there wasn't much left over here anyways. There we go, and now it's going. So a problem I have is once I get this all squared up, I can't go back in here because I did not build a water lock to get in. So I think what I'm going to do is probably move that ladder over. Like so. Just throwing a floor there. That works for me. And then I can make a water lock here, so that if the need arises, I can get in there to do some maintenance. All right, we'll skip ahead to when this is a vacuum. All right, here we are at the thrilling conclusion. We've drawn vacuum into the bottom half of the right side, the hydrogen side, and that vacuum should be, yep, it is spreading, much like vacuum doesn't really work in real life. And then I should be able to turn this guy on. We've now got the pump hooked up, from down here, wired up and plumbed. I turn this guy on and we watch the magic happen. Right side instantly fills up with hydrogen. This guy here is going to pump to his heart's content. Oh no. You know, just one small mistake, nothing big. That's just not where we want our hydrogen, right? Yeah. There we go. That's going to pump down here. That'll actually start firing off our generators. These two guys here, we don't need anymore. Nor do we need this battery anymore. What we need in its place is another transformer. So we'll go ahead and put down a transformer right there. And we will heavy wet wire that like so. All right, there. Now that's got power coming from these two hydrogen generators. The two hydrogen generators are going to the battery, which we're going to set up to run at 20% up to 99%. That's producing a lot of oxygen, so we're just going to open this door. And that oxygen should freely spill out into our base. And then when that stops working effectively, we'll start piping oxygen out from some of these pumps. So we can also come down here like so, and we're going to pump this right into there, and we're going to get rid of this guy. We don't need that or that anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and destroy all these pipes. I'm going to rework this whole area right here. Like so. Oh, that guy pulled in some oxygen. I don't know how he did that. That's unfortunate. We're just going to cut that right there until we figure out what to do with all that extra gas that's in there. I guess he ran a little too freely for too long. All right, well, that's it. It's working. So now when this thing's not going to be enough, the one's not going to be enough. So we'll go ahead and turn on the second one. But then we should be able to turn off this guy here. We're just going to disable this building and disable this building. No sense deconstructing them in the event that we have some kind of a catastrophe and we need to turn them back on. But we are down to 2 tons of algae. Clearly there's more algae to be had, but 2 tons of algae, and we are off algae as a primary source of oxygen production. So this is eventually going to get to be to the point where they're going to pop eardrums every time they run by it. We can close that door up. So, but right now we're going to let that gas just spill out into the rest of the base. The hydrogen will, because I'm not pumping the oxygen out, I'm generally going to store up a bunch of extra energy as hydrogen. So that should just start backing up into this right-hand section, and it should do so with the ability to overpressure infinitely. So let's go ahead and take, you also notice these are never overpressurizing. Normally if you let an electrolyzer just chug along, it's going to overpressurize, just from ambient pressure. But this method prevents that from happening. We'll check this colony achievement and then we'll call it a day. Duplicants eat cooked meal. There we go. So I finally set up cooking meat and frost buns over here. Barbecue and frost buns. So that'll help our food go a little bit longer. We are at 89,000 kcals. We did need a second refrigerator. Let's copy those settings over. And I also noticed I had some idle dupes. So need to address that. Also need to find some work for them to do. That's going to be it for today. Appreciate you guys hanging in there. It was worth it, right? We got this thing working. All right, cool. Thanks for watching the video today. If you enjoyed this content, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Until next time, this is Nom Nom signing out.